Hey, thanks for watching the first episode of the Veggie Classes. I want to ask you one quick question. Did you enjoy that? Hopefully the answer was yes. And if it was, means Kaylin and I have achieved our first goal of making the classes lighthearted and fun. You know, we're always being swamped with kind of bad news and things at the moment, and things telling us why we can't do something. But what if we just say stop to all of that and those messages and just decide to give things a go? That's all that Kaylin and I did a number of years ago. You know, you've been with us for 25 minutes. It's the first episode. It's the shortest of all the Veggie Class episodes. The other ones go for longer and go into more detail. And by now you're starting to get an idea, I guess, of our values and what we stand for, and I guess how we teach as well. And if you find yourself saying, I think I could actually do that, then I want to make this commitment to you today. We're not going to stop making these classes until we've shared every bit of information that we know, every bit of help we know on how to grow veggies and fruit at your place. And we're going to take people along that journey with us so that you all succeed or all have success in growing your own fruit and veggies. Now, I just wanted to assure you on that, because sometimes these things start and people have good intentions, but then the videos don't continue. But we are committing to make this happen. In fact, there's several episodes ahead of you to watch, and we're recording new content every week as well. So all you need to do is follow along step by step, apply it in your garden, and pretty soon you're going to be reaping a harvest that is not only going to be enough for you to feed your family, but you're going to have extra to be able to give away to your friends and to your neighbors. You know, you're going to be that happy person in your community that gives away free food because you've got an abundance. Now, what we're seeing in the group is the people watching is there's three groups of people. We've got the total beginners, the newbies who haven't got a clue what they're doing, and you guys are absolutely most welcome. But what you do have is a spark that says, I would love to learn how to do this. I've always wanted to learn how to do this. And then group two is the people who have had a dabble in this before, of growing your own fruit and veggies. You've had some success. You've also had some failures. And unfortunately, you're probably remembering the failures more than the successes, which is kind of human nature. But I want you to just hang in there, because we are going to show you the tricks of how to actually stop the bugs and the other problems that you may have had from happening, and get in there early before they turn into a big problem. And then you've got the third group, which is the experienced gardeners, and you guys are the ones that love gardening. You've discovered the joy of getting outside, getting off the computers and the screen time, and you know, getting your fingers in the soil, and we love having you on board. Now, some of the things I'm going to be teaching are going to be very familiar with you already, familiar to you, but there's going to be gems amongst there that you won't have heard before, so I encourage you to keep joining in. I know from all my years of gardening there is still always new things to learn, so you are welcome. Now, whatever stage you're at, you are going to achieve greater success if you have a coach, someone to take you along that journey and make that easier. And what Kaylin and I are hoping is that we can be that person or that people to help you along that journey. And so what we've done is we're excited to make it as easy for you as possible. So we thought, what can we do to make that easy? And so we put together this veggie starter kit, and it's got all the things that you need to actually get started in growing your own veggies. You know, it's got the propagators in there, it's got the right type of soil to sow the seeds into, it's got the seed dispenser, it's got the labels to keep it all organized, you know, the fertilizer, the what else have we got, the tie wire. Oh look, I've got a little list here, I'll just refer to we've got the plant ties, the fertilizer, the thermometer, the beer snail trap. We've got 20 packets of top quality, tried and tested varieties of vegetables that are for Australian conditions to grow in the cooler months. These are non-genetically modified, same seeds that have been grown for the last 30-40 years that are definite good varieties to be growing. So we've got those in the kit, and it's all together in one box to make it easy for you. And if you just follow along with the videos, you'll be able to go step by step with us, and you are going to have success in growing your own vegetables. Now, the price the whole kit is worth $200. If you add up all the individual components, it adds up to about $200. But we wanted to do a special deal to make it accessible to everybody who's watching this as much as possible. And so we've reduced the price down to $149. That gets you all those things to get started. So the other thing that we've done is we've created an Aussie Gardener Facebook group, and this group is thriving. So there's thousands of people on this group. In fact, this morning I checked, there was over 8,000 people in that group, and there's so many questions and answers happening. People are just helping each other. What's the difference between this group and other groups? People have been saying this is the friendliest gardening group on Facebook. There doesn't seem to be the typical egos or people worried about asking silly questions. You can just jump in there and ask a question, and people are ready to help and answer. And I wanted to mention the people that are watching these videos that are experienced gardeners. I'd love you to join that group and join in and help, because you can pass on the knowledge that you have to the next generation. There's a lady in the group that she won't mind me saying, but she's definitely into her senior years, Pat, and she has been so helpful in this group, just sharing all these little tips that she's learnt for growing vegetables over the years, and even cleaning tips and all sorts of things. So we love Pat in the group. She's doing a fantastic job, and we'd love to have more of you experienced gardeners join in there as well. I've had several people say, I think you started a gardening revolution, Brian. I like the sound of that. Now, for Kaylin and I, really what this is about is we are just honoured to be able to share about something that we love to do, love to eat, and that we love to share. And so to just have you guys jump in and come along this journey is absolutely awesome, and we feel privileged for that. Now, with the Veggie Starter Kit, you can get it through us if you have that feeling of, look, I want to give this a go, I want to give this a proper shot, even if you've done it before and haven't had success. I want you to click buy on the box below and get that starter kit, because that's going to get you started. And then just follow along with the videos, keep joining in, keep turning up. We're going to keep turning up and producing great videos, and we're going to enjoy this journey together. We're in a season of change with this whole COVID thing, and there are good things coming out of this. And one of those is this. This is the revolution of people deciding to actually start growing their own food in their own backyard or on their balcony and just making it happen. Whereas before we were all just too busy. We just all thought we couldn't do it. How about we let this time to be a positive memory to look back on and say, that's when I started growing my own fruit and vegetables at home, and I haven't looked back since. Look, we look forward to seeing you in the next episodes of the Veggie Classes, and together we can do this.